One of the complaints we get a lot from policemen, especially, is the gun rack situation in their patrol cars. I would say about 90% of the dual gun locks, which usually have an AR and a shotgun, are normally between the seats in the front, recessed back in from the partition. The problem is sometimes they're a killer to get out, literally a killer, because not only is there sometimes an armrest, there might be an armrest with a printer. Until you swing that out of the way, then you got to push a button, and then the button is normally on a timer that allows the solenoid to be activated for X amount of seconds, which is normally 8 seconds. Basically, you have 8 seconds to pull up to your whatever you're doing, get whichever gun out, and get it ready to roll. So we found a better alternative, I think. It's a little bit more work to put in, but I think it's pretty cool. A company called Lund, L-U-N-D, makes a dual gun rack or a single gun rack that mounts up in the ceiling. And what's nice about it, you can't really see it. And also when you're sitting up front, it doesn't take away from your vision out the rear view glass. But what's neat about it, I'm gonna just hook it up temporarily just to show you what it does. So you can buy them two different ways. You can buy it with two clips that you have to unclip and then it opens up, or you can get the automatic one, which is the one that this customer preferred to get. So 3 connections, basically. There's a ground, there's a 12 volt, and then there's a trigger. And what's nice about it, the trigger, it's just a momentary switch that you can hide anywhere in the back here. That was another complaint, that even the ones with a timer, a lot of the gun locks come with a separate little timer that lets the gun come out. However, there is a solenoid there, and while that thing is being processed for 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, whatever, that solenoid is getting full juice, and the wires on there are like hairs. So they have a tendency sometimes to actually burn out. This one doesn't do that. I'll show you. So we'll assume that we have a hidden switch somewhere, which we don't. So when you touch it, it drops down from the ceiling. And then depending on how you set this up, the way it's set up now, the AR would be down in this area, and the shotgun would be up here. And of course, there would still be an auto. We would have this tied into 12 volt. So once it's open, you can do one of two things. You can either hide a switch that drops it and unlocks it at the same time, or you can have 2 switches that once it comes down, then you can hit another button to unlock whichever one you want unlocked. But it's really neat. It's out of the way. As long as you don't have a platform that's up too high, it won't hit the platform. And when you're done, it locks back up inside. And everyone that we've showed this to have shown a lot of interest in it because of the fact that there's an incident going on. They can pull up to the scene, jump out of the car, walk around the back, open the hatch, boom, hit the button, and they got the gun. You don't have to pull up to the scene, hit a timer button, get the right gun out, hope it doesn't hit the roof when you're taking it out. It just seems a whole lot easier. So time will tell. We will see. We've talked to some people that have these in. They really love them, and it seems to be the going trend. It physically hooks to the roof. You really need a rear partition because the front part of it mounts to the partition up front, and it is really sturdy. This particular one has provisions on the sides. I don't know if you can see it under there. There's provisions on the side where you can put lights inside here. There is a dome light that comes in the PIUs that it's already here. There's a white, and if you flip it the other way, it's red. Sometimes they want to be stealth. So that would be an option for someone. If they wanted the light to come on, we could wire it up so when this drops, the light automatically turns on. If you didn't want it to do that, you could just turn the switch off on the light itself. That'd be an additional charge to do something like that. But I know that a lot of the police officers don't want any kind of lights or anything when they're in the middle of doing something. So